Okay, hello, I'm back. I decided to do another video right now just because this has just kind of been therapeutic for me to just be able to do these videos. And I mean, if people watch, they watch. If they don't, I don't really care. It's just really just right now about me. So I'm going into business with my mother and father-in-law, and as I've said in my previous ones, I'm a mom. Was a single mom for quite a very long time. Never married. My two children's fathers. Really, I don't even call them fathers. They're just sperm donors. But I got two beautiful kids out of them, so don't regret that. But I've always worked. I've always been in the glass industry. I was in sales. Did that for 21 years of my life, among multiple part-time jobs to help provide for my two kids, like I said. My husband, that I'm married to now, like I said in one of my previous videos, we've been together. May it'll be 4 years total, married 3 in January. Before that, never would have gotten married. Never. Lost my mom. It'll be 6 years in July. I lost my beautiful, wonderful mother. She died from a rare disease called NASH. If you're not familiar with that, Google it. It's very horrific. Liver disorder. It's non-alcoholic cirrhosis of the liver. My mother was a kind, wonderful, beautiful lady. Was the best mother. I can't even describe to you. Like, my mom was my world. She was my rock. She was always there for me. I went to school, went to college online, in between doing my jobs, and being a single mom, taking care of my kids, and 16 credits away from having my bachelor's degree in psychology. And then I would need to do another year to get my PhD. So, she promised, made me promise her when she was on her deathbed, that I would finish, and just life has happened and haven't been able to do that. Eventually I really do want to be able to do that, because I do want to help people. But I think, right now, my husband was very supportive, finally let me quit my job. A lot of things there I just wasn't happy with. I'd been in it at the last current job for 8 years and 2 months. Worked my butt off for that company. Really just never felt like I was appreciated for anything I did. Never got told I was doing a good job, even though they know I was like the top salesperson they had. More so of what it was that I did wrong. Never really hardly ever any good positive feedback on it. And got new management, came in, and I just hadn't been happy there for a while. And one day walked in for my last sales meeting that I had there, and didn't like the way the company was going, and texted my husband and told him, look, I can't do this anymore. I can't be at this place. This place literally was sucking the life out of me. I'd get home, I'd be very irritable with the kids, and and then all this stuff going on with my daughter. On top of it, it's just, everything very taxing. So I can say, he supportively told me, go ahead, give your notice. Gave my notice. Actually gave him a month's notice. And they were so kind to call me in the office later on that afternoon and told me just go ahead and leave. That day was going to be my last day. And Then I got accused of, because we got sales quotas quarterly, that the only reason why I was trying to stay there for another month was because I wanted that money. And, and I just was like, wow, 8 years, 2 months, put my life into this place, really? Like, that's what you think of me? It's about the money, really? I mean, at that point, no, it wasn't. My husband got a big promotion at work, and his income was more just him alone than me and him working when I would be working. So it definitely wasn't about the money. I was just trying to do it because of my other fellow coworkers. I know what it is. I know how it is there. I know it gets stressful at times. I know what it's like when someone leaves and you're short-staffed, and I just didn't want that to happen to my other coworkers, because like I said, I've been there 8 years, 2 months. I've been through that multiple times through those years, up there in that position where that has happened. They fired people, or people quit, and you're short-handed, and I know how stressful that can be. So I'm a team player, so I was looking out for, like I said, like, my coworkers. That's all it was. It wasn't about the money. I didn't give two shits about it. But they did at the end of it say, well, because you worked, nearly all the way through that last quarter, if they make the sales quota, that they're going to give it to me, which they did, and I appreciate. But I just realized 8 years, 2 months there, it was, I'd done all I could do with that company. I wasn't going to go anywhere else. I wasn't going to move up anywhere. I mean, that was evident. So I really feel like they just looked at me as the troublemaker. I'm not a troublemaker, by the way, but I do voice my opinion, and that's something that particular company doesn't like, especially the higher ups there. They really don't like it if you voice your opinion. Which anybody that knows me personally knows I have a very hard time with that. So whether you like it or not, you're going to hear my opinion. But it's the truth, Sorry you don't like it. But anyways, so now I'm just bringing some extra money. I'm doing this thing with my mother and father-in-law, and doing crafting and selling things that I'm going to make, and I'm super excited about it. Do I think I'm going to get rich on it? No, but it's also therapeutic for me. I get to paint and do things like that, and actually do things that I never thought I could do. Honestly, finding out that I'm pretty creative, and can actually paint pretty well, and so I'm looking forward to the new chapter in our household. And it's been nice being home, being available for the kids. They seem happier that I'm home. I get to spend more time with them. I get to help them with their homework, instead of coming home being at work all day for 8-9 hour days, coming home being stressed out from the job, coming home then having to do normal mom stuff. Do laundry, clean house, help with homework, fix dinner, and just feeling just strung out. And by the time I go to bed, it's 10, 11 o'clock at night because I haven't, I've had to do everything else. Well, now I do all that during the day while the kids are at school. So I can clean, do the laundry, keep everything, good. I get the meals prepared. They're all done, ready by the time everybody gets home. Dinner's ready. We eat, then we have 4 or 5 hours to spend together as a family. It's really been great. I'm much happier. Like I said, I think the kids are much happier with me being home. So it's great. And I'm trying to look for the positive and everything. I do have the court date tomorrow. Not really excited about that, obviously, but I'm ready to hopefully get this over with, so we can put this in the past and keep moving forward in the positive that I'm trying to do with my family. So you might see some of my crafting videos on here too, but I just kind of wanted to put that out there. And this is kind of like a big thing for me. I know it seems probably not for other people, but it is for me. I usually don't put my stuff out there. I keep everything bottled up. I don't like to talk about it. You know, when I cry behind closed doors. Don't want anybody to see that I cry. You know, I'm pretty strong person. Sometimes I think too strong. Sometimes I keep my wall up way too much, and I'm really trying to work on that and let it down. It's one thing my mom always told me is, Jamie, you gotta let that wall down. You're not gonna let anybody in, and you are gonna be single for the rest of your life. So after I lost her, you know, I really try to work on doing that. You know, I miss my mom every day. Sucks to see someone you love be so sick, and go through the horrible things that happened to her. And, you know, and I'm a Christian. I was born and raised Baptist. I believe in God wholeheartedly. I was angry at God for quite a while, you know, that he took my mom from me. I was 37 years old when I lost my mom. And again, like I said, she was my world. She was my kids' world. You know, I felt like I got robbed. I feel my kids so got robbed. My son, I mean, he had her for 17 years. My daughter, no, you know, she really got robbed. But, you know, my mom didn't have my mom there for my wedding day, which sucked. I mean, there's just no words for it. It just sucked. You know, there's not a day that goes by that I don't miss her or don't think about her or cry about her, you know. If you have a mom, love her. You haven't talked to her in a while, pick the phone up, call her right now, tell her you love her. You never know when you're not going to have them anymore. I'd give anything to talk to my mom one more time just to hear her voice, especially through all this crap that's happened this last year. You know, I feel her. I feel her around me all the time, especially when I'm having my bad days. You know, so that's just how life is right now. Just trying to push forward. But I'm going to do some crafting now. But I just want to do a little more video, and hope y'all have a great day. Bye.